has the ground ball in his stick. He's taken to the ground. A flag flies. Wallace still has control of the ground ball even after he falls down and gets it across the field to Michael Bozzi. A penalty upcoming for Cornell after Wallace was taken to the ground. Bozzi has it checked out of his stick. Well, he picks it back up. Van Bastelar can't quite cause the turnover. Clear is good for Cornell, and with the flag pending, Cornell can hold on to this ball, have a good shot opportunity, and go on the man up eventually if the shot doesn't enter the back of the cage. It's a 1-0 Cornell lead off a goal from Willem Firth. Ryan Goldstein, 8 assists last week. Ryan Waldman. Waldman, lefty shot, it scores! Put another assist on the board for Ryan Goldstein on the year. So already 3 Penn turnovers, 2 Cornell turnovers so far. But it is Cornell, the number 1 team in the land, who has a 2-0 lead. Goldstein all alone. Dalton. Here's Hugh Kelleher, head full of steam, flag flies. Cornell's going to get another penalty coming up. Dalton weaving his way through traffic, can't find a shot. Kirst up top to Kelleher, extra pass to Long. Long got Carroll to come and commit out of his cage, and Michael Long's on the score sheet. The patience from Cornell to pass it around, and with Griffin Skane caught out with Cascading going against Will Roberts. So here goes the Cornell power play once again, entering today at 50%. Look out for Willem Firth, number 51 in white. 5th in all of D1 in power play goals with 5 this season. Keller to Rory Graham. Back to Graham. Cornell is being methodical. Long looks for Kelleher. Goldstein didn't like his passing opportunities. Now Firth. Kelleher had some space. He'll let one rip, and this one's in the bottom corner. And that's what you get when you go on the power play for Cornell. It's room and time for Hugh Kelleher to shoot, and he steps down to force it past Emmett Carroll. Hoffman up top, gets it back to Smith. Under 20 to shoot. Here's Skane. Going up against Luke Gilmartin. Slide comes from Dooley, and it's a bad pass to Provost. Stop pressuring, and the turnover as Dooley picked it back up. Crunching hit. And an off-ball push is going to give Penn back the possession. It's also a shot clock reset. It'll go back to 80 for the Quakers. As Penn will take some time to rotate the offensive middies back onto the field. Skane has a free shooting lane and goes 5-hole under Nust. Gilmartin looked like he was expecting a slide, but it never came as now after the man up on the last offensive possession. Ryan Waldman, a goal today. Battling against Ryan McLaughlin. Cross pass to Waldman. Two goals for Ryan Waldman. The second midfield line is cooking against Penn right now. And the skip pass from Ryan Sheehan across to Ryan Waldman, who goes righty across the bottom. The Big Red were missing last year due to injuries. So just over 2 minutes to play. Cornell looking to add on to its 5-1 lead. Gallagher, spin move. Doesn't like his shooting angle. Waldman finds Long. Or excuse me, Goldstein. Dalton's forced away. Firth. Again, Cornell content to pass it around. Michael Long. 2 goals for Michael Long. The secret recipe that Cornell was missing in last year's game against Penn. Michael Long did not feature against the Quakers. And now he has 2 goals today. It's 6 goals. Incredibly effective. 2 goals for Ryan Waldman, number 3 in white. The ball in his stick right now. An assist for Ryan Sheehan, number 18 in white. Minutes to go in the quarter, and Cornell in no rush to essentially hold for the final shot of the first quarter. Don't forget about Brian Luzzy as well for Cornell, number 22 in white, who had a goal and an assist last week against Yale in the 1914 win for Cornell against the Bulldogs up in Connecticut. Kirst will initiate, under 20 on the shot clock. Slide comes to Kirst, frees up Michael Long, who will shoot from distance. A first quarter hat trick from Michael Long. There's the first point for CJ Kirst. It's a turnovers again at 16.11 turnovers per game heading into today. This is a Penn team that has struggled to take care of the ball at times.
Plays like that are unfortunate. They're going to have to clean that up if they're going to want to get back into this game. It's the small things that are going to make the biggest difference.
Especially against a Cornell offense that has been firing on all cylinders all season long. 16.14 goals per game. One of the best scoring offenses in the entire nation is on your screen right now at Sholkoff Field. And they've been showing it off today against one of the better defenses in recent memory in the Ivy League. Skip pass to Ryan Sheehan, and it just snuck past Carroll. Oh, Ryan Sheehan's going to be pumped up about that because it felt like Emmett Carroll almost had that.
Nice initial save, and I can't believe he didn't pop back up to find that. Emmett Carroll.
Walsh, the intended recipient of the pass at X, and it just bounced at his legs. He couldn't find it. And Cornell's got the easy clear as well with TJ Lamb across the halfway line. The dangerous thing for Cornell as well, a lot of the scoring has come from the second midfield line, which just in general hasn't been as productive as the loaded first midfield line for Cornell.
You have to imagine the Cornell conversation this week has been now with the number one seat, number one on their backs. They have a huge target, right? And so obviously people are going to be looking at Kirst.
Willem Firth has a goal. Skip pass! Oh, Willem Firth to CJ Kirst.
Just great control. Is a beautiful pass to the crease, and then just beautiful control, sneaks in right behind his defender, tippy toes around, points it right in.
The numbers that pop off on the offensive end, but CJ Kirst's overall game, especially in the ride, make him a valuable asset to Coach B16.
Absolutely, and they utilize him in that capacity as well. But what I was saying previously was just now that they, as a team, and Kirst himself have such a target on their back, Coach Busick is going to have to start going to his second midi line, second attacking line, because Kirst is going to be face guarded and they're going to try to lock him down. I'm not saying they're going to be successful, but
forced away from cage there. The first midfield line is out right now. 20 seconds to shoot for Cornell. Long with 3 goals already today. Passes it off to Kirst. CJ Kirst, 2 goals. The switch came off of Kirst, and he found just enough open room as Lavelle had to slide over to Long and to slide over to Kirsch just a little bit too late. Men's ice hockey tournament. Let's shift our gears right back here to Cornell. 10-1 the lead for the #1 team in the nation, Cornell, over Penn. And it is a steep mountain to climb for the Penn Quakers here, who last year at this field in the Ivy League tournament won 13-9 as the #4 seed in the tournament against the #1 seeded Cornell. Jack Cascadden wins a faceoff once again, taking it to 9-5 in the faceoff department. And the same fortunes for Penn on this field have so far not been repeated from their Ivy League tournament win over Cornell last season.
What a battle right there at the dot. I mean, he is just a beast right there.
And an unsettled situation. Ryan Goldstein's on the board. It's 5 points for Michael Long, who has 3 goals and 2 assists today.
All eyes are elsewhere. They are not on Michael Long, and they should be, because he is just making Penn pay today.
There from Matt Dooley to the Sturve Davis. Provost, who was trying to pick up the ball. Chris Davis is trying to run away with it, but the ball's on the turf. Still up for grabs. Up in the air. Ben Smith has the ball for the Quakers, and it's a fresh shot clock for them as well. But the first initial offensive set stopped by the Cornell Big Red.
That was a good dish by Skane to look for his player down low, but it almost looked like he was not expecting it. Like it's 2 seconds too slow, the Penn sticks.
And another mismanaged pass. Hoffman can't quite hold it. He's going to be called for a violation for a clamp.
Again, just sloppy. Get that pass up. Connect.
Good to see Chris Davis on the field, #7 in white. Hasn't seen game action this year. But now back for the Cornell Big Red. Brendan Staub!
And that's going to get the bench fired up. Whenever a pole has a goal, that is a thing of beauty.
6 goals in Brendan's side. Looked like it hit the post. Pass to Smith is off target. The penalty is about to expire. We're back at full strength. Skane's looking for his options. Can't find Walsh for the dunk on the opposite side of the crease. Provost with a huge hit to knock the ball out of Staub's stick. It will stay with Penn.
So that was fortunate for Penn right there. And, you know, we talk about it also, Christian, you and I on the women's side too. Even though the penalty was killed, there's still about, 3, 4, 5 seconds still when you're trying to get even numbers. I'm just surprised Penn didn't keep going in motion and take that shot.
Provost being hounded by Brendan Staub and rides it. He's got a few words for him after that goal, and Davis Provost desperately needed that. Same with the Penn Quakers as they finally get their second goal of the day.
That was a nice 1v1 challenge by him and he knew he had his man beat and nobody was coming to slap.
You can see the near ref official is now going to discuss about what exactly is going to be the shot clock, and they'll keep the shot clock reset at 60. So Nuss must have gotten just a piece of that. Skane a goal today. The other goal from Davis Provost. A beautiful skip pass to Walsh, and that's exactly the offense that Penn needed.
That was a nice play. That was a beautiful skip pass. He saw that. I almost thought he was winding up to take the shot himself because he really kind of whipped that underhand to his teammate. And a great finish. So he backs up, creates some space. Flicks it. 3 defenders just with their heads turned. Didn't even see it. They know.
The last 2 goals.
As we know, anything can happen.
Again, this is a Penn offense that has struggled to score goals, averaging 9.11 goals per game. It's a pass way up top to Provost with the time winding down on the shot clock. A free shot for Beecham, and it's wide right.
And again, just looking at some of the stats from the third quarter, Christian, even though Penn put up 2 goals on Nust in that last quarter, he had 5 saves. So
Beecham will go on the crease though and just beat the shot clock. Maybe a bit of ball movement can help Penn a bit more. That's 3 straight goals for the Quakers now.
So this is what I'm saying. Penn definitely won the third quarter in terms of stats, and now so far is up on Cornell in this quarter as well.
And a beautiful pass from Tynan Wall. You got to remember also Jack Cascadden is essentially a quote-unquote new player on this Cornell team after missing pretty much the entirety of last season with a lower body injury that forced him to miss all but the first game of the season last year. It was Mark Silos and Angelo Petrakis the entire way at the face-off dot for Cornell last year. But now with Jack Cascadden, feels like Cornell is slowly tipping the face-off scales into their corner. Short stick slide comes on to Kirst. They've got to get the long pole back on him. Goldstein's got his defender hung up. Ethan Till is the man in the crease. And the dunk off and the score! Ryan Waldman's got his hat trick. And Cornell breaks the Penn 3-goal run to make it 13-4. Ryan Goldstein with another assist on the year.
Really nice play there. Great feed. Just
got to give a lot of credit also to the Cornell defense, though. The fewest amount of goals that Penn has scored in a game this year has been 6. And right now the Quakers only have 4. Dammit Carroll's going to pick up a save, only his 8th save of the game. By his standards, not enough.
it's amazing that that's only his 8th save, because I feel like he's been doing a lot out there, and he's a phenomenal force back there. Wow.
Behind the back effort, Nust up to the task to stop it. Wyatt Nust has 9 saves now. And the evolution from Wyatt Nust has paid off in dividends for the Big Red. And Michael Long has 4 goals.
He had plenty of time to tee that up. And unfortunately for Carroll, he was just left out to dry by his defense.
And tack on another assist for C.J. Kirst. He has 5. About that mark at 15 right now. It's a Penn team that, while so stout defensively, just at times can't keep the ball controlled.
I think it's going back to they're forcing it a bit because they know that they have a 10-goal deficit. So I don't necessarily think these are the plays they want to make, or these are the plays they need to make right now. They think they need to make, and it's just not connecting.
Ivy League tournament is going to look a lot different coming up at the beginning of May, with both Penn and also Yale struggling this season in the Ivy League. Both of those teams making the Ivy League tournament last year. As Brian Luzzy can't quite get the pass on target to Michael Long with 20 on the shot clock, but again, Cornell not in too much of a hurry to create things offensively with their 10-goal lead, just running the clock down. Ryan Goldstein does want a goal himself, though. He will get a goal, and it's 2 goals and 4 points for Ryan Goldstein. 15 on the board for Cornell.
What I'm so impressed with this team is the second efforts. You have that hustle play by Michael Long to get that ground ball, the dish to him, and then just not.
Man on the floor, that was Bartolotto. Walsh can't quite get his stick free. 11th save for Nust. Oh, another looked like redirected shot. I think Nust will only get 1 save, but Beecham couldn't quite finish on the doorstep with Nust sprawling on the floor to make the initial save.
He's going to want that one back. That should have been a goal by him.
Walsh almost lost the pass. Or excuse me, that was Hoffman who almost lost the pass. And the ball sails above the cage and out of play. So much last year for Cornell was, yes, Cornell has this great offense, but can they do it defensively? And this year, Cornell has proven, yes, they can do it defensively, although Walsh will get behind Nust and put it past the cage. Only the 5th goal for Penn today, and Tynan Walsh is on the score sheet for his 2nd goal. The lone multi-goal scorer today for the Quakers, as Jason Singer just lost Walsh a